Hello fellow kaiju fans. Today I'm going to finally review a figure that I've been holding off on. I would have done a few reviews a few weeks ago, but my neck's been all messed up. I don't know, screwy. But finally I'm going to do a review requested by Red King 100, I think. Don't quote me on that. This is Powered Zetton from Ultraman Powered. Now, he is quite big, and we'll just get right into it. He's about 9 inches tall. He's got 5 points of articulation. His legs can go 360. Just careful not to rub them against each other. It's a pain. They can go like that, you know, kind of basic. I wish they could have made this area move. Oh well. The arms go up like that. They can't go past his wing glider thing. His waist goes 360, but it's very stiff. So like that. His antennas kinda can move. If you can see that. See that? Whoop, see that? Went like that. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend it. It's probably gonna break. You can kinda tell mine's really used. It's got like red right there and a little black here and there. You can tell it's very dusty, but I have a tool that those things from Walmart, those little round things. I don't know what they're called. They're like little kid toys made through China, little cheap plastic crap. The little round sphere. You press a button and it spins lights in it. What I do is I rip that off, and then I take a very thin paintbrush of mine, cleaned off of course, and I put it in there in this little hole, and then it'll stay in there if you put it deep in there, and then I just press a button and it spins, and then it can clean out my figures. So I used it for a bunch of them. It went dead, so I need to get a new one. The circuits in it got fried, but only $5. See, then the little thing will spin in here, clean out all the little crevices in here. It's kind of a smart way of doing that. So, anyways, that was just a recommendation on how to clean your figures if you want to know, because water doesn't work at all for me. And I don't want to spray chemicals on these and ruin them. Anyway, back to the review. The wing glider thing can actually kind of move like that, you see? But that's about it. You can probably take it off, but I don't want to damage the figure. It's very rare. So that's it for the articulation. Let's try some size comparison. I actually have little Ultraman figures of Ultraman Taro, I think. It's pretty cool looking. A lot of people complain, this wouldn't be right. I think this is the right size. I don't know. I mean, these little figures, I got them like in a little toy store in town. These ones are only like 4 inches, but I think they're more accurate than the 6 or 7 inch ones. I think you people are, I don't know what's going on with you, but I think they look much more accurate. Look at that. Doesn't that look scary? He's got like look up there. He's like, oh shit, look at a big alien beetle thing. It's like, bitch slap. Oh, there he goes. yeah, that looks pretty accurate. So got different Godzilla just to spice this up is Meltdown Memorial Godzilla. You're showing off. Shut up. Yeah, that looks pretty good. Just towers over him. So yeah, that looks pretty good. I'll go into the detail next. For the detail, let's see. Just very detailed in the chest area, just kind of, good molding. You'd be surprised, this line of Ultra figures was actually, I think it's the only series they ever made all the figures for it. I've looked into it, they've made all the figures. I'd say this guy's about second or third most rarest. The most rarest is Psycho Baltan. And one of the kaiju members said that apparently it was because of the wings on Psycho Baltan that little kids were cutting themselves or something, or chewing on them, cutting their mouths or something. That's why they didn't make that many of them. But I got my powered Zetton pretty cheap, $20 range. So really, it's a good deal. I got with two other figures, a Terraban and Antimatter. I thought, oh well, I should get those two out of the way. They belong in my collection. I like the underdogs, like I've said before. He's not really an underdog, but anyways, let's see. The hands, you can see the little laser holes there when he shoots his lasers out. He was made in '94. Bondi wasn't being cheap on this figure too. Surprising. So the history, pretty much, I can't remember. Pretty much, I think the Baltan or Baltans, don't quote me on this, made this Zetton to absorb Ultraman Power's energy level, so they could fight him, I guess. I don't know. Go look up on Monster Archives, I'm not some dictionary here. Go look them up. They got everything on there. They got all the figures, all the monsters. Some of them are, like Utom is like under, like spelled different, like Y-U Tom instead of just Tom. So some of them you might have trouble finding. Just look around and look in the series and you'll find them. So yeah, and finally for rarity, I think he's like I said, he's about second, third rarest ultra powered. Yeah, I'm saying that right. Ultra powered figures. I got another ultra powered figure coming. I'm not gonna tell you what for the surprise. But I thought, I should pick it up. Could be worth something someday. So, and it was pretty cool looking. So, so that's my review. I give him a, you know what? I'm gonna give him a 9.5 out of 10. Man, if he had better posability in the legs, like if these could move outwards at least, and maybe like the hands. Even if the hands like kind of went up or something like that, he would get a 10. But yeah, and mine's kind of really dusty and have these paint chips. Yeah. So I think my next review will be Mecha King Ghidorah. So stay tuned. Hope you have a wonderful day. Goodbye.